Some objects carry memories. Old houses, old furniture, old photographs. But sometimes they carry something else. Eric found the camera at a flea market in Lawrence, Kansas. It was sitting on a small folding table between old vinyl records and dusty books. Nothing about it looked special. Just an old film camera, scratched metal, worn grip, a faint smell of something old. The seller barely looked up when Eric picked it up. Still works. Eric turned it in his hands. How much? $10. That was it. No story, no explanation. Eric smiled. Deal. At first, the camera seemed perfect. Eric loved photography. He spent the afternoon walking through town, taking pictures of streets, buildings, strangers. Everything looked normal, until he got the film developed. That's when he noticed it. At the edge of the first photo, there was a man, standing far in the background, tall, still, wearing dark clothes. Okay, weird. He checked the next photo, the same man, different place, different angle, same position, standing, watching. Eric leaned closer. The man's face was slightly blurred, but something about him felt wrong. Probably someone following the same street. But deep down, he knew that didn't make sense. The next day, Eric went out again. He tested the camera. Different locations, different times. He made sure to check his surroundings carefully. No one was following him. No one even looked like the man in the photos. That night, he got the film developed again. And there he was, the man, in every single picture, always in the background, always standing still. Eric's stomach tightened. This wasn't coincidence anymore. He went home, locked his apartment door, closed the curtains, checked every room. Empty. He picked up the camera again. His hands were slightly shaking now. All right, let's see what you do. He stood in his bedroom, alone, door locked. No windows open, no way anyone could be behind him. He raised the camera and took a picture. The flash filled the room. For a second, everything went white, then silence. Eric slowly lowered the camera. His heart was beating faster now. He waited. Then he rushed to get the photo developed. When he got it back, his hands started trembling, because the man was there again, inside his bedroom, standing behind him, smiling. Eric spun around instantly. Nothing. The room was empty, exactly as before. He looked back at the photo. The man's face was clearer this time. Too clear, pale skin, wide eyes, a smile that stretched too far. Not natural. No, no, no. He backed away slowly. But something made him pick it up again, and when he looked closer, his blood ran cold, because the man wasn't in the background anymore. He was closer, much closer, standing just inches behind Eric's shoulder. Eric didn't sleep that night. The next morning he tried to get rid of the camera. He went back to the flea market. Same place, same street. But the table was gone. The seller was gone. No one there remembered him. Eric returned home unsettled. He placed the camera on the table and covered it with a cloth. I'm done with this. That night, he heard a click a camera shutter from inside his apartment. Eric froze, slowly. He turned toward the table. The cloth had fallen off. The camera was facing him. He hadn't touched it. His breath became shallow. Okay, not real. Then, click. The camera went off again, by itself. Eric ran to it, grabbed it, opened it, nothing inside, no one there. But when he checked the photo the next day, his hands started shaking again. Because this time, the picture wasn't of him taking the photo. It was of him standing in his apartment, from across the room, and the man was right behind him. Eric stopped going outside. He only stared at old photographs, obsessed. In each photo, the man was closer, until one night he wasn't behind Eric anymore. He was beside him, looking at the camera. Eric dropped the photo. Eric froze, a whisper. "You finally see me." Days later, police found a photo. The man stood alone, smiling. Next to him, a blurry, fading figure. Sometimes the man in the photograph replaces you.